What is good? It's your boy RX here, back with the daily prescription. I had an overwhelming response to the last video. I didn't expect it to blow up that fast, that quick. I just want to follow up because I realized I got a lot of comments because my last video was kind of tailored to people that are more experienced, that have done like Nike sneakers drops before. I realized from the comments that there are a lot of people that are new to this and like don't really have any idea what they're doing. This video is going to cover that. Let's hop up in the comments, man, and answer a few things. Just the complete basics of the Nike sneakers app. So when you log in, you'll be asked to enter your information. And a lot of people asking me in the comments, when I do pop a sneaker release, do I have to fill out my info really fast or anything? No, Nike sneakers is actually really convenient in that sense that they have an autofill where you can select and you can actually insert all the information. You have your credit card info, email, name, so that by the time that it's time to drop, then you'll be chilling. You know what I mean? You can get that entry in as fast as you can. You're going to want to use Touch ID or Face ID for faster entries. Now, this necessarily doesn't matter for the draw type of releases. There's 10 minutes to get in, and within the 10 minutes, like, speed doesn't play a factor in the case of getting a better chance at copying. In terms of Leo releases, like first come first serve releases, obviously speed plays a role. So if you're gonna be typing in your info, you know, and putting in your address, 123 Candy Cane Lane, all that stuff, you're not gonna stand a chance against the people who have Touch ID or Face ID set up that could just simply get their entry in less than a second. All you have to know is your CVV, your credit card CVV number, and I shit you not, I'll be getting entries in less than a second, maybe like 5 seconds max if I'm lagging. Very important tip. This guy was asking, wait, how do I even get Nike sneakers app on the computer? Okay, a lot of people are not aware that you can access sneakers from your web browser, your Google Chrome. That's exactly the main method that I was trying to cover. A lot of people thought that Nike sneakers is just an app, but you can actually go and launch it on Nike.com. And that's how you get your releases in on Google Chrome. So you just enter at Nike.com/launch and it'll show the same exact layout as sneakers app, and you can just log in and enter your Nike sneakers entry through there online. Now, this person asked, can I enter the raffle with a debit card? Debit card, my bad. Read the typo. But yeah, technically, yeah, any card you got, man, you're good. You know, debit card, credit card. You can even use Apple Pay if you saw. It's one of the options. You can pay with Apple Pay and also PayPal. So yeah, you can pay with a debit card. A lot of people thought you can't and you need a credit card. No, debit card's fine. I've hit with a debit card, so I know that's confirmed 100%. This dude right here, Mari Worldwide, said, can you use the same method of payment on 2 to 3 different accounts? I explained in my previous video that I wouldn't recommend it because you would get blocked if you do win. If you do win on 2 separate accounts with the same payment, your thing will get blocked because technically Nike sneakers is 1 per household or 1 per customer. So if you're paying twice for them, then you'll probably get clipped. In this case, a little workaround around that is you can actually generate privacy cards on privacy.com, which are virtual credit cards. And what that'll do is it'll generate a fake card account that you can use. It could be a burner card. You could use it once and it'll disappear, or you can use it temporarily for the same website. And what it'll do is it'll actually link to your bank account. So what you're doing with privacy is generating virtual credit cards, which you can use temporarily. And that's what I would do to work around. I've done it multiple times using Supreme and all that. It works pretty well and it's free. That's the best part. I'm not sponsored by them again. I'm not sponsored by any of them. I'm just handing out gems of knowledge here, man. So definitely look into that if you don't have that many credit cards, or you can just ask, you know, family, I don't know, friends, if you have really close friends that are willing to give you their credit card. I have a few on deck, no cap. Like in my notes, I have like maybe 5 to 10 friends that trust me with a credit card because they know I'm trying to cop. So, you know, just ask around. It helps to have multiple payments going on for separate accounts and all that. So all right, man. Slender 2025 said, I got 2 questions. Okay, this is for all my EU boys. I didn't even know, man, we international out here, man. Shout out him. Anyways, he said, yo, I got 2 questions. Do you know if it's also a draw for France or Europe, and can you be on the app at the moment of the release, or do you have to restart the app when it's release time? Basically, when a release on Nike is set, it's announced as either a Leo or draw. You can usually see when you check or when it's loaded up on the back end. But when you check the app, it'll say that, and it'll be good across the board wherever you are. Nike isn't going to change the release, you know, make it first come first serve in Europe and then just fuck us over and make it draw for us American people. It's going to be the same type of release wherever you are, so you ain't got to worry about that. You just got to get the information in beforehand. And do you have to restart the app regarding the second question when it's release time? If you're on your phone, it'll usually just pop up. I usually just swipe up, you know, just refresh it constantly. But sometimes if it doesn't pop up at 7 a.m., I'll restart the app in that case. But if you're on desktop on the NikeLaunch.com website, definitely hit refresh on that, because it won't auto refresh on desktop. So this dude said, hey bro, what if I connect my tablet to my home Wi-Fi and my desktop to my neighbor's Wi-Fi? Will I still get canceled? That was genius, man. I never even thought of that. That's a 200 IQ play right there. I want to sum this up for everybody, just to explain it in better terms and give you a little trick that'll help you out, and actually check your IP address just to make sure that you're good and you're in the clear. So a lot of people were asking, they were kind of confused on when I mentioned that you can either have your desktop on Wi-Fi, a couple phones on Wi-Fi, up to 3 accounts max, and then everything else was on data. Now, just to reiterate, if you have more than 3 accounts on the same IP address and you enter with like multiple accounts, you're gonna get your shit canceled. Nike's gonna see that and they're just gonna block you out. So to go against that, here's a little trick. You actually look up online my IP address. And I'm gonna blur mine out right here because obviously I don't want y'all hacking motherfuckers hack my computer, you know what I mean? Anyways, and you'll actually see your home IP address because I looked this up on my desktop computer. Now, if you actually go on your phone and type it, go off 4G LTE, and you'll see that it's going to be a different IP address. Now, when you see that, you're in the clear. Nike will generate it and they won't know that you're doing it from the same exact location when you're on 4G LTE or when you're doing it off your mobile phone. Yeah, just going back to the question, that guy's genius, because technically if he's connected to his neighbor's Wi-Fi, then that'll be a completely different IP address, you know? And bonus points if you can even ask your neighbors, if you're cool with them like that, just tell them like, yo, can I use your address on one of my payment accounts? That way it's a completely separate payment profile and everything, and you will not get your order canceled. So this is a very good question. Someone was asking, does anyone know if you can use the same address on 2 accounts for sneakers apps? So basically, you can jig the name and address. Like, sneakers is not very particular when it comes to names and matching your billing address name completely. For example, my name's RX, my middle name Richard, and then I spelled it differently. I put Richard. You know, like, you can jig your name and your address. So I gave a little example in this comment. You can just alter it. Like, let's say for example your address is 123 Candy Cane Lane. You can change that, and you can actually look up abbreviations, you know, street abbreviations. Street will be ST, drive will be DR, stuff like that. You can even add apartment even if you live in a house. It's just to kind of counteract and just make separate profiles and stuff. And you can do the same. Someone was asking for names, the same thing, technically for the same name. Just to be safe, I would switch it around. Like I said, my name's RX, but I even threw in Richard in there. It's fine. I don't know. There's the answer to that. Oh, okay. This was a really commonly asked question, and that's when I knew that a lot of people were just starting out and that have never copped on sneakers ever before. I didn't even think to address this, but someone asked, if you lose the raffle, would you still have to pay? No, absolutely not. If that was the case, I would never, ever even use Nike sneakers, because that would be ridiculous, you know what I mean? No, you don't have to pay if you lose the raffle. If you win though, you do have to pay, but it's a good thing. Sometimes I'll be happy to cough up like $200 on sneakers. Like, if I got charged for it, I'll be like, yes, $200 out of my bank account, you know what I mean? Because most of the time it's for hype shoes, and if you resell, you can get that money back and more. So you won't pay if you lose, only if you win. And that's usually how you confirm if you cop the shoes, because sometimes they don't give you that got 'em message, or sometimes they be lagging on emails, so you'll actually have to check your bank account just to confirm whether you copped or not. But yeah, going back to that, nah, you're good. That's why it's good to have as many entries as you can get in, you know what I mean? Like, you won't lose your money for entering. It won't hurt you. This guy's asking, are you sure you can have up to 3 accounts? Yes, max 3 accounts, okay, on Wi-Fi if you're entering. I'm gonna just show y'all guys, because a lot of people are confused on this, how many computers they can have on the same Wi-Fi. I'm gonna just show an example. I'll have my desktop computer connected to Wi-Fi with the Nike account on. Then I'll have my other phone. I'll have my mobile phone over here, my trap phone, connected to Wi-Fi as well, because it doesn't have a SIM card. Don't ask me why. And then I'll have my other phone right here connected to Wi-Fi as well. And then usually on my main phone, I'll just go off, use 4G LTE, and then enter like that. So max 3 devices on Wi-Fi at all times if you're entering. Everything else, separate IP addresses, separate data, all that. This guy gets it. There you go. Can I use 3 of the computers in my house and then mom, dad, and my phone and use cellular connection for a total of 6 entries? Yes, exactly what I do. For the Chunky Dunkies, I got 7 entries in and I was fine. Obviously, I hit on 1, so I was good. Didn't get canceled. When people say check in on the app, how do I do that? Do I open an app at 10 or 11? So usually every drop is at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time. You gotta alter, I don't know the time zones for where all you guys live, obviously. So you gotta look it up, convert it. It'll say on the app, but that'll usually be the time of release. I wake up like 10 minutes before that. I set an alarm, everything. I'm on the West Coast, so obviously I gotta wake up hella early. And then to check in, if it's a draw, just wait until 7 a.m. on the dot or whenever the release time is and just refresh, and that's how you enter. If it is a Leo release, first come first serve, then you just got to be refreshing it, and once it pops up, just cop it. Speed plays a role in that. But make sure you just check the Nike sneakers releases wherever location you are and make sure you got the correct time. And then lastly, I just want to cover about sneakers bots. Just a disclaimer, I know a lot of you guys bought probably some accounts that I mentioned. You can buy accounts, you can buy proxies, but in the end, it's not required. They may not work. I used to have a sneaker bot. It didn't work for shit. I wasted money on it, and the customer service blows. I'm going to be going over that in a future video, reviewing. It's actually BNB, Better Nike Bot. I'll be reviewing that and giving you the rundown if it is worth investing. I suggest you wait on that if you are considering buying it. I know taking L's hurts and all that, and you think like buying a bot will solve your problems. Sometimes it doesn't, and you'll end up being in the hole for it, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to save y'all money. We're trying to build a community here. I really want to help a lot of people out. I've been in the resale game for around 3 to 4 years now, and I've learned a lot on this journey. Any knowledge I could give out to you guys to make it easier for you, because I felt like I was definitely lost when I started out, and I had to go through a lot of things just to gain what I know. And so I just want to share that with everybody else. I just want to explain that the daily prescription, I made the channel, I had it in mind that I was going to give your daily dose of resale advice, daily dose of streetwear advice, anything to help people new to the resale game. Prescribing info, man. My name's RX, like the motherfucking prescription. So you already know where to go if you need any tips on making money or reselling or anything hype. I'm your guy. The streetwear industry is $1 billion industry. Like, everybody should have a piece of this. I want the whole family to eat. That's just my introduction to the channel. Stay tuned. It's been a good week for my YouTube, for the people that participate in the Chunky Dunky raffle. Hey, shout out everybody that copped. Shout out everybody that commented, that tried. I'm really glad you guys got that entry in. We even had a lot of wins. I saw a lot of wins. A lot of people I helped out personally hit on them. I personally hit a shout out. I hit a 9.5. I'm hype on that. I'm still hype. I just want to throw in also that if you are new to the channel, what's up, what's good? A lot of y'all haven't entered the giveaway, a $300 to $400 shoe. You're just leaving it on the table, man. Y'all sleeping. I haven't gotten a lot of comments on that, man. That is how you confirm your entry. So make sure you comment. I'll leave the link down below for the giveaway video. Comment, like the video, and leave your size, because that's how I'm going to be determining the winner. Right now I only have like 50 some comments, man. The chances of you winning are super high. So just enter in that Royalty giveaway, man, for the community. It's all for y'all, you know what I mean? If you're new to the channel, this is going to be one of many more giveaways that I'm going to be doing. So stay tuned for that. With all that being said, man, let's cook the Travis Scotts on Friday. A lot of profit to be made. If you need any more help, of course, drop a comment. I will get to you. Trust. I'm replying to everybody. I'm just here to help out. So RX with the daily prescription. We out.